This is Shelley Craft coming to you live on SNNLive. We're at the Sprott Natural Resource Symposium, Vancouver 2014. With me is Matthew Hornor of Kaizen Discovery, publicly traded company, and the symbol is KZD on the TSX Venture. Matthew, welcome to SNNLive.
Thank you very much, Shelley. Great to be here.
It's good to have you. Give us an overview, if you would, of Kaizen.
Kaizen Discovery came into existence last December through an RTO, reverse takeover. And what our model really is to acquire companies in this distressed mining environment.
Which there are many.
Which there are many. And bring them forward with Japanese financing in a time when many are seeking financing and can't get it. So that's generally our model. We're a roll-up model, an M&A shop that's going out and seeking opportunities. And we're in a position because we're able to perform and execute on our business model where others can't or simply won't.
What does Kaizen mean?
It means continuous improvement in Japanese.
So this is a first for me.
Yeah.
I have not heard of this model coming out of Japan, actually. It may not be Japanese money in Japan, we all know that, but go into a little bit more about that. What's such an effort of interest about from them?
The Japanese, Japan itself actually consumes 3 times more metals and minerals on a per capita basis than the United States, and has less than half the population. 3 times more. So if you think about the little island nation of Japan consuming 3 times the amount of natural resources as the United States on a per capita basis, that's what drives the demand. Our partner, Itochu Corporation, is a trading company that sources these natural resources and metals and feeds them into the Japanese industrial complex. They are our partner, and they work through us to go out into this field of in this bear market, really, where the junior mining companies have gotten beaten up. They're taking a duck and cover strategy of care and maintenance, and just until the markets come back, they're not bringing their projects forward. And so there's an opportunity here where they're looking for financing, looking for a strategic partner. We have a strategic partner that is sitting next to us and funding our acquisitions of companies. We signed a framework agreement with this company in February of this year. That framework agreement allows us to go forward and acquire companies and have Itochu Corporation, subject to their due diligence, of course, come in and support the project development and take a project level equity interest. So the main driver for this company is the demand out of Japan. They use their trading companies to acquire natural resources, they being industry in Japan. We supply the trading companies with offtake. Ultimately, when we get into offtake, right now we just started, we're just out of the gates, not 8 months in. And so that's really the story. That's the driver for why this whole business model makes any sense at all. So we're aggressive, intelligent growth via acquisitions, as I like to say. And we have the best partnership I think we could find at the moment. We're expanding to the other trading houses. I travel to Japan maybe 10 or 12 times a year. I've been doing so for many, many years, and started going to Japan about 25 years ago.
You speak Japanese?
Yes, I do.
So let me ask you a question. This is really fascinating to me, and I like it because it's vertical.
Yeah.
So how far-reaching is this concept? Are you looking at discovery? Are you looking at development, production, or are you kind of messing in any one of them that could be appropriate?
We're completely open-minded. So long as our Japanese financing partners are behind a given acquisition, we will look at early stage to late stage. We'll acquire production or early stage development. We're not beholden to one or the other.
So it sounds to me like Kaizen would pretty much need some expert geos and a well-balanced team to do the analysis and the due diligence, probably on site and also in the back office, right?
That's right. And we have an extremely, incredibly gifted group of geologists who are all PhDs. We just closed on an acquisition, in fact, of West Cirque Resources, which has 7 projects located in British Columbia, 2 of which are partnered with Freeport-McMoRan, which is the 2nd largest copper producer in the world. we acquired that company and acquired some of its key people, including John Bradford, who's now become my chief geologist. He's a PhD with about 28 years of experience in the field. He leads a team of 6 other geologists who run due diligence on the projects, look at new projects that we're looking to acquire, and runs our work programs themselves. And so we have a very gifted and skilled group of geologists who get in and not only look at projects before we acquire them and model whether they're a good or bad idea, but when we actually acquire the projects, we bring them forward under his supervision. So that's really the team on the technical side.
Question.
Yeah.
Do you have a specific criteria that your business model has to fit? When you say open-minded, is there any particular, where does it have to begin to even take notice?
Well, again, stemming from what the Japanese most easily will fund and participate on, they are located in the Pacific Rim. Although they have interest in investing in natural resource projects outside of the Pacific Rim, South Africa, etc. The Pacific Rim is where it is most easily to get them to buy in and greenlight a given investment. So we focus on the Pacific Rim because they like it and because we think it's they're mining-friendly jurisdictions by and large. The geologic endowment of minerals in the Pacific Rim is well known and well understood by many geologists. So the specific criteria in our mind going forward is first look at the Pacific Rim. So that's what we're focusing on for the near term.
Got it. So now for more information,
sure,
I want to send them to your website.
Okay.
So our investor audience is excited to know more.
Sure.
What website would you like to give out?
www.kaizendiscovery.com. Kaizen discovery.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, by the way, arigato. Matthew Hornor, Kaizen Discovery, an unusually interesting business model, I must add.
Thank you.
KZD on the TSX Venture. I'm Shelley Kraft. This is SNNLive. We're at the Sprott Natural Resource Symposium, Vancouver 2014. Thanks again, Matthew.
Thank you very much, Shelley. Thanks for having me.
Anytime.